TNBA and ESPN SportsCenter with Scott Van Pelt is up next. Let's go to SVP in the studio.
Hi there, welcome. This is SportsCenter from the nation's capital. I'm Scott Van Pelt. Fun night in the sports world. Most of them are. Luka puts on a show against the short-handed Nuggets. We'll hear from the Lakers star in just a moment. Field of 64 in the men's tournament set. Xavier with a wild second-half comeback. Knocks off Texas. Those highlights on the way. Speaking of the tournament, a fixture in this event. Tom Izzo stops by on the eve of Michigan State's 27th consecutive appearance in the tournament. But as we mentioned, we were going to visit with Luka Doncic. And Luka, hey, it's Scott Van Pelt. Pleasure to welcome you back to the show, man. This has got to be the best kind of night. You can rest in the fourth. After that first quarter was nuts. You guys, I thought you were going to score 50. You had 21. Complete command. And I'm just interested, 16 games. It looks totally comfortable. Have you reached a place where everything feels like, all right, this is my squad. This is where I'm at. I can be me.
Yeah, for sure. Like I always say, every day gets better. But for sure, it's getting better. It's been better. We got 3 wins in a row now, so we just got to keep rolling.
When LeBron was on with me after you guys beat the Clippers, he made the point that you guys don't have a ton of time to practice, right? There's not a lot of runway to really figure out what you guys are going to be. And between now and the playoffs, I trust the superstars figure stuff out. But what is that process like, particularly with him hurt now, as you guys just try to figure out exactly what it's going to look like?
Yeah, we basically have no practice. We don't have time to practice. We play six games in 8 days, so it's impossible to practice. But, obviously it's tough because on a practice you get chemistry, you get everything. So it's on us to figure that out.
Last quick thought here. I don't even know if you pay attention. This is why I'm going to ask you. You're so bunched up in the West, right? Denver's right there with you. So many teams are closely bunched together. We all know you're going to be part of the playoffs. Is that anything you guys pay attention to and focus on at all, where you sit in the West?
I don't think so. We go game by game. It's important we go game by game. Because if you think in the future, you maybe forget about the next game. So it's important to go game by game. But obviously, we know it's tight. It's very tight. So we got to try to win every game.
Understood. I appreciate the time. Hopefully, we'll catch up down the road in the playoffs. Luka, thank you. The West, we all know OKC is a wagon. Their highlights on the way. 2 through 5 is bunched up, separated by just a single game, including the Lakers and the Nuggets. The Nuggets, unfortunately, once again, without Nikola Jokic and Jamal Murray. LeBron James out as well. Luka pregame, this looks like CGI. It is Hollywood after all. Nope. He's just got that capacity to make big-time buckets, including these in the first quarter when he came out warm. Step-back 3, Lakers up a dozen. Doncic will pull from deep. That's cash. Then Luka on the drive. Got to worry about the step-back 3. Instead, he spins in the lane, heads to the line, 3 the hard way, and the Lakers up 14 early. Doncic again. Cookies. 21 first-quarter points, his highest-scoring quarter in his brief time as a Laker. He scored 46, by the way, in the quarter and could mostly cruise from there. Here, Luka gets caught in the air, gives it up, gets it back. One of those nights. Early third, Luka, Dorian Finney-Smith, back to Luka. He rested the entire fourth. 31, 9 boards, 7 assists. The Lakers get the win by a dozen. Luka has played 16 games with the Lakers, already on some lists with the greats. Wednesday, his 5th game with 35 and 5, meaning he joins Kobe and LeBron as the only Laker players with that many in a season over the last 20 years. And again,
locker room duties downtown. Lakers pick up their 3rd win in a row, split the season series with the Denver Nuggets guys 2-2. And as we know, no LeBron James, no Rui for the Lakers, no Jamal Murray, no Nikola Jokic in this one for Denver. But we talked about it in the pregame show. The Lakers still had business to take care of, and I'd argue from the jump, that's exactly what their mindset was. Big game, Luka Doncic, Austin Reeves set the tone, 53 points. combined offensively, not to mention Luka's 21 after the first quarter. And then you look to a guy like Jordan Goodwin. The team had 13 steals. He set the tone defensively, had 4 of them in the first half alone. A great team win all around, plenty of things to look at.
Yeah, you can tell when a team has really developed and really are connected. Denver without Murray and Jokic, you knew they were going to be a dangerous team tonight. But we were without some players as well. LeBron out and Rui out. And they were at home and they set the tone. 2 leaders tonight, Luka and Reeves. Luka set the tone. Reeves is, he is an amazing player, the way he gets people involved. Then the others, Goodwin with the steals. I thought Vanderbilt, Dodo knocking down threes when they had to. Hayes really, involved. So they played as a unit, and the defense was amazing down the stretch. They were just not giving up easy buckets like they used to give up. So it was a good team win and some really good support from some, unfamiliar faces, particularly our bench. I think they must have had over 40 points or something tonight. So that's always a good sign that, team is playing well together against a good team.
39 bench points. Brez, I'm going to have you hold your thoughts because we are going to go back downtown really quick. Dorian Finney-Smith, he's with Mike Trudell.
All right, Dodo, that's 9 straight wins at home. I want to say 16 of 17 in this building. What do you guys have going on with the Los Angeles folk here?
The fans give us good energy. They always show up. And I'm just happy we got the win tonight, man. They had a couple guys out, but we seen what they did to Golden State, so we just wanted to come out here and handle business.
You guys really got going early in this one. 9 made threes in the first quarter. Everybody was hitting. Luka doing a lot of the setting up. What did you see for you guys to get going like that?
At first they was playing, they were switching 1 through 5. Luka got going. Then once they started trapping, other guys, people like me, AR, Gabe get shot. So it was a fun game. Happy we got the win.
All right, your plus minus continues to skyrocket. I know you know that's something I keep track of, at least, Dodo. When you're on the court, how comfortable have you grown to be with this team on both sides of the court?
I'm just trying to be an energy giver, man. If my shot's not going in, I'm always just, continue to be me, play defense, and just try to make it an ugly game on the defense end. But, as long as good things happen when I'm on the court, that's a good thing.
There you go. All right, last one for you. Back-to-back again tomorrow. I know that's been kind of what the deal is recently. What do you guys have to do to try to get a win against a good team in Milwaukee?
First, we got to take care of our body, get some rest tonight. But they're a great team, we got to load up on Giannis and try to keep Dame at bay. But, we come out here to be the better team, play defense, keep them close to 100. We'll be all right.
Thanks, Dodo.
Thank you.
Great night for Dorian Finney-Smith. He finished with 14 on 5 of 7. You saw the numbers, 3 of 4, as you pointed out, knocking down the 3-ball. Your thoughts?
Elliot, here is how far this franchise has come in just a few months. Early December, they had a game where they scored 80 points in a one-sided loss to Minnesota. Next game out, they scored 93. Tonight, through 3 quarters, they had 105 points. That's an amazing total. That's like an all-star game total. And the way this team played on offense tonight was just outstanding. LeBron and Rui, those 2 combined, that's about 40 points a game, just watching from the sidelines. And yet still, James, they dominated offensively. And here's the important part, too. So they're tied 2-2, Lakers and Denver, head-to-head. What's the next tiebreaker? In case they end up right there together in the standings. Conference record. Lakers now have a 3-game lead on Denver in the West Conference record. So, yeah, it's looking good for them. In case they face each other in the first round, second round, whatever round, it's looking pretty good for them.
So as of right now, with 14 games to go, they are half a game behind Houston there for that 2 seed in the Western Conference. I do want to touch a little bit on the offense, and you talk about how things have changed. On our show last night, Big Game, the non-game day show that we had, Mike Trudell was sitting right here, and he said it can be sometimes a Luka magic effect, if you will. And we do. We have to start with Luka because of how he came out in that first quarter. It was his 11th 20-point first quarter of his career. He had 21. I looked at you in the conference room and I said, Luka's line after the first quarter, 21 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists, a block, and a steal. Many NBA players would take that for an entire game.
Exactly.
Ridiculous.
Just for him to set the tone as he continues to do.
For him, it's unacceptable. He can get that so easily, I believe, and the way he manipulates the game. It's just amazing that how he does it. And he doesn't like try to outquick you. He uses his size and his strength to get to certain areas. And once he gets into that threat area, you have to